It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the only two teams to meet in the Super Bowl.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. A short one there to Freiermuth. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll try the right side with Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 87 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Cowboys in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Prescott now. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now from the 50. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now it's Wilson. To Jefferson on the slant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Wilson. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cowboys.
Lamb will go in motion. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Here is 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Wilson.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Trying to run it with Patterson.
It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. Boswell's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Micah Parsons,
his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. They'll toss this out right for Vaughn. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now Wilson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Final play of the half. Prescott taking a deep shot here for Hardman. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Breaks through the contact.
Still going.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. On play action, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Play action. Now Wilson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards. Go, 14. Second down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here we go.
And Lance now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And quickly they get to the line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. From the gun, it's Lance.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
33 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
And Lance going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 9-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Damone Clark.
Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
On play action, Lance.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Shotgun now for Lance. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. They juked him, and he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Harris. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.